In the past 4 years, millions of Fortnite players have switched from controller to keyboard and mouse, and here's why you should too. So first of all, right off the bat, majority of top tier pros play keyboard and mouse. If you look at the people that are winning FNCS and stuff like that, people like Booga and Miro, they play keyboard and mouse and they're running through people. Now I know they do just play the game a lot and I'm sure they'd be really good on controller, but they're definitely much better playing keyboard and mouse. Another reason you should switch to keyboard and mouse is the skill ceiling is way higher on keyboard and mouse than it is on controller. While you can be a very good player on controller, you have very many limitations. Your editing, your build speed, and your aim even is limited when you're on controller. On keyboard and mouse, you're going to have faster edits, better builds, and you can get your aim to be way better than controller players. Keyboard and mouse is also way more versatile than controllers. In controller, you see all these people buying scroll wheels and paddles to put on a controller in order to keep up. Well, on keyboard and mouse, you could buy a very base, cheap keyboard and mouse, and you could definitely be able to shred through tons of players and just max out your skill. Like I said earlier, aiming is way better on keyboard and mouse. You get to use your whole arm and you get to click on people's heads and body in order to hit them, while on controller you have to rely on aim assist and use the joystick, which is not very optimal when you can just swipe back and forth with the mouse versus having to go across the dead zones with the controller. Another great thing about keyboard and mouse is how simple it is. All you have to do is bind a key to an action, and that key always does that action. You don't have to double click, you don't have to hold down in order to do it. You can have one key do one individual action, that's it, and you just memorize it, get great at it, and execute it. In contrast, on controller, a lot of times people still have switch mode as the same as your edit bind. Some people are different from that, but still, nonetheless, there's way more buttons you can press on a keyboard and can make it really simple for your brain and for your muscle memory to click those buttons. If you want to look at a money standpoint, controller, if you play wirelessly, you got to use batteries. I know a lot of people probably use wires at this point, but still, you possibly have to spend money on batteries. You have to replace parts because a lot of those controllers do break relatively easily, especially if you pay for expensive controllers. I have multiple friends that had $150 controllers that would break in months and they had to buy a new one. So that's just money down the toilet. Where a keyboard and mouse, if you take care of it and you don't smash it yourself, it can last a very long time. If you want to be the best player you can possibly be, switch to keyboard and mouse today. It'll take you some time. It'll probably take a month or two to get used to binds and everything like that, but I'm sure in the end you'll be a much better player because of it. Thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that sub button, and I'll see you in the next one.